So in this video, I wanted to respond to an argument, not an argument, but a discussion that a lot of people of the faith have when it comes to the Jesus Christ and what he represents. It's weird that we have so much conjecture over this. It's been it's been about it's over 2,000 years since Jesus died for our sins and all that. So this video is only for people who are believers in the Bible and all that stuff. And I've actually like when I make claims and stuff, people will ask questions, which makes sense. I don't want to get into the habit of answering people's questions because I don't think these things are super important. I think that they're more of a distraction from the real message that people should focus on. The little trivial things don't really matter that much, but I have to go as far as say that matters enough for me to probably want to address it. So as you guys know, that I think that I've told people that Jesus is not actually the God, that he's the Son of God. And there's been I get pushback I get pushback because people don't really they never seen it that way. To them, Jesus was God. So one of the people, somebody, because I actually, I brought this theory up, and I got responses from people, and one of the responses came from a passage from the Bible in the Revelations chapter, where Jesus describes himself as the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and the end. And so people interpreted that as saying that he's God. But he never said he was omnipotent. God says he's omnipotent. Jesus says he's the Alpha Omega, which is in basically with that in the beginning and the end. So Alpha and Omega means beginning and end. So he says, I'm the beginning, I'm the end. So people interpret that as saying that he is saying he's God. And that has nothing to do with him saying he's God. He's the beginning and he's the end. So we have to look at that from a spiritual angle, okay? So human salvation is based off of Jesus Christ, and that passage basically is saying that it's addressing humanity. Period. Like he is. He's addressing humanity and the human condition and human's relationship with God, and it's hard for people to understand that, when they read it, because it's like to them he's saying he's omnipotent, but he's not saying that. He's saying he's the beginning and the end, the first, the last. So I don't want to really get into the details of what that passage means, because that's I have to make an entire, I have to go into some really deep concepts. So what I'm saying is that saying that you're the beginning and the end, that you could translate that a lot of ways, but that is not the same as saying you're God. Okay, it depends on, you have to really look at the context, what was happening, what was he talking about, and that kind of thing. But that's not, he never said I am God, I am omnipotent. God says I am omnipotent. He says he's the first and the last. So he's the very first, he would be the first, the first and the last. And, you can interpret that a lot of different ways, but that is in no way suggesting that he is saying he's God. Okay, he's not, that doesn't say I'm God. That says, he's saying something different than that. So I wanted to, be clear about that. That is not, you can't say that he is claiming to be God simply because he says he's the first and the last. Okay, that's not saying I'm God. That's saying I'm the first and the last. And depending on how you interpret it, you can go in a lot of different directions with that passage. So let me go ahead and close with that.